Good evening, folks. So I am doing a quick impromptu of a batch of coconut oil liquid soap. I've already got my oil in my crock pot melted. I have my potassium hydroxide measured out. That water is cold and that's measured out. I have my gloves on. Just a quick run through. Make sure you are wearing your PPE, which is your personal protective equipment. Gloves, goggles, preferably long sleeves, which I'm lacking. Some people will go so far as putting on like an apron and all this other crazy stuff, but at least gloves and goggles. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not wearing goggles. I've been doing this long enough to know how to soap without having my face in my crock pot or in my lye cups and stuff. So the goggles impede my vision, and I have poor vision already, which, you know, some would probably laugh it up too. Well, I have poor vision if I get lye water in my eye, but let's just say we did and don't on that one. Anyways, this is a 4-quart crock pot with 3 settings, or 2 settings, high and low and off, if you consider off in a setting. I prefer my big crock pot because it has a warm setting. But anyways, again, this is just a quick improv because I really, really want to soap, and I'm waiting for an ingredient to come in through FedEx, and I'm getting the soapy itchies, or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, that's all. Oh, sorry for the darkness. That's all melted. There's my stick blender. I have a metal spoon. I don't even know what this spoon is made of, but I'm pretty sure it's not aluminum. But anyways, I have a spoon to stir my lye into my lye water. What you're going to see is an exothermic reaction that comes off of pouring the lye into the water. Pour slowly because it can spatter. And always pour your lye into your water, never the other way around, because it can volcano. Okay. Just stirring that up, letting it dissolve. And look, I'm going to keep a little napkin nearby so I can set my spoon on it. Okay. There's that. I'm going to pour some more. And this is just a little small batch. Oop. Screw it. Little small batch of soap, because I don't need a lot. And coconut oil soap is just for cleaning because it has a high cleansing factor, and because of that factor it is very drying to the skin by itself. But it's perfect for cleaning. Absolutely marvelous for everyday cleaning around the house. And I need laundry detergent. So let's see. Peek over a little closer. Hey, look, I'm gonna use my phone to peek. It looks like it's all dissolved. Yep. A few little flakes that didn't want to go. That's okay. I can put that over there in the sink. Rinse it out real quick. Get that out of the way. That looks good. What am I doing? This method of soap making, as I said, is for liquid soap. It is also hot process. Hot process is basically cooking your soap until it is completely done, saponified. No free lye left over to do any reacting. cold process is where you make the bars, or some people make the liquid soap cold process, and you have to let it sit for a little while until saponification is complete. Anyways, I'm not trying to give you like the big, go-to full-blown like class on soap making. This is just how to make a simple one oil batch, water method, because we're using water and no other liquid. Water method, liquid soap. We're using coconut oil as the example. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pour this in here. Like I said, all my oils are heated up, are good to go. And here we go. I'm just going to whoosh, dump that in, tap it, get it all out. Looks like I got it. Take that over there. Quick rinse. Alright, stick blender. Here we go. Stick blender's not even turned on or plugged in. Go me. There we go. Now we'll do this. Ready? Woo! Now what we're going to do is I'm going to try to point out all the different stages that'll happen, and sometimes they happen really fast. It depends on the oil you're using. They can happen really fast, they can happen really slow. So I will try to catch them and point them out. And if I happen to throw this thing, that means this soap is about to explode. Soap tends to volcano sometimes. If it is very hot or too hot, and especially high coconut oil soaps. And guess what we're working with? Coconut oil. So, anyways, I'll point out the stages as I get to them, and hopefully I don't have to throw my phone to cover this and, stop a big volcano stage. Here we go. Try not to angle your stick blender, because you'll have spattering everywhere. I mean, sometimes a little angling is good, but it'll spatter. So just try to keep it straight up and down as much as possible. My blender has 2 settings, high and low speed. I'll alternate between the two. High speed will help things move faster. So. Yep. Did I get a spatter? Nope. And just a little safety measure, if you do get lye on you or raw soap, make sure you rinse with cold water, and in that spray bottle is some vinegar water. It's not straight vinegar, but it is a highly concentrated vinegar water solution that I use to clean with. So I have that nearby for after I rinse with the cold tap water. I'm going to rinse off the lye first and then neutralize to just help things heal better. See how it's trying to spatter even with me standing up straight up and down? little spatter on my arm. It's okay. There we go. Got it on there. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, it looks like it's starting to move through its phases. It's turning white. It's starting to move. It's starting to do things. So we're getting somewhere. Okay, this is, I guess, a light trace. It's a little thicker. It's still trying to separate, so that means you definitely need to keep going. Process bar soap, you would keep stick blending until it was homogeneous, well blended, and not separating. As you can see, it tries to separate a little bit, so you keep stick blending until it stops separating. As you see, it is a lot thicker. It is like a very, very runny mashed potatoes or cream of wheat. Even because it looks kind of grainy like cream of wheat, but definitely like runny mashed potatoes. Ooh, yep, there we go. It's going. Heard that sound? That means it is getting too thick for my stick blender, even on a high speed. Go figure. But I'm going to keep going anyway and just push it through. Okay. And this is where we pull this out. You see that? That big air bubble? Yep, told you. Volcanoing. That's exactly what I was talking about right there. It started to rise and try to volcano. That's what we don't want, but it's going to happen anyway. Like I said, high coconut oil soaps do that. Luckily I caught it. Why it does it is because air gets trapped in there very easily. I don't know why it's prone to that with coconut more than anything, but it does. Air gets trapped in. But now my stick blender looks stuck. Oh, this is hot. Lift it back up. Put it back. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Hot crock. There we go. This is where I'm going to go ahead, and I'm sorry for the wobbly. Stand still blender. I'm going to put it on low. Because there we go. This is where it did that first thing. That first volcano. There's really nothing else to watch here. This is that point where you let your soap sit and cook. It'll cook minimum 3 hours for making liquid soap. Hot process bar soaps cook less than that because they need it to be able to pour into molds. Hot process for liquid soap is different. Because we don't pour into molds, we dilute it. But anyways, I need to clean off my blender. And this is it. It was that quick. Coconut oil moves quickly. I also did a water discount. I used the Summer Bee correction. I did not use the Summer Bee calculator. I used the new soap calculator app for the Android devices, which was really awesome, to make it more coincide with the Summer Bee calculator online. I did a 96% KOH purity. Otherwise, it would calculate just like soap calc. And soap calc actually uses more lye than Summer Bee, which means you get more of a lye excess. If you want to learn more about that and what I mean by it, look up lye excess on David Fisher's blog on about.com, candles and soap making. Or join one of the many Facebook groups on liquid soap making. I guess I'm just trying to fill up space now. I need to clean my blender. This is it. This will sit in here and cook for a couple hours. I might even just leave it overnight to cook. That way I know when I get up in the morning, it's done. So when it's done, I'll be back.